Nobody likes to admit their own mistakes due to the folly of their youth. Good move, mobile suit.
Hello! Hello there, everyone. Hope that we're all well. Welcome, 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 everyone. Roseanne, congratulations on getting first. Hello to Kim. Hello to Alexis, who isn't new. Kim, congratulations. I said congratulations. Thank you for the 12 months at Tier 1. A whole year. A whole year. I would assume, by the fact that it's been a whole year, that you do not regret this at all. In which case, thank you. And you are welcome. Who else do we have? I see Kemp. Hello, Kemp. I see Chocobo. Hello, Chocky. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for the lurk, and thank you for the resub for 27 months. That is very appreciated. Very appreciated indeed. And thank you as well, Kemp, for the 35 stream streak. I appreciate that. Evening, Gov. You're right, Alexis. How's it going, mate? How's it going? So my day has been pretty alright. I have tried, being the operative word, to keep off of the phone, stop with the doom scrolling and stuff. I have gotten better with it, but we are working with it. We are working with it. But I went to my nephew's football game because his team were in a cup final for our local area, and his team won 2-1. I was there for the game. It was a really, really good game. Like it was really fun to watch. That like all of us there were cheering my nephew on and the team. A lot of really good players there. I'm not even much of a football fan, but I got proper into it. And yeah, my nephew is now a champion, which feels very nice to say. Very nice to say. Hard fought game. They flipping dominated him in the first half. Like it was rather impressive. I'm not going to lie. It was rather impressive. But yeah, that's pretty much what we did. And then to celebrate, my dad said, I can't be arsed with your mum making anything for tea. Let's get pizza. So they went for pizza, and around our local area where the Pizza Hut was, there was a car crash, so it ended up taking a lot longer than expected. So that was fun. I was at home, so I was just sort of like lazing about on the couch, just like waiting, staring into space. But hey, we got pizza. It was very nice. Who doesn't love pizza? That's what they've been out. But I assume GGs are in order for your nephew. Yep, my nephew won his cup final for his football team. His team won. So big thumbs up there. Big thumbs up there. Aside from that, I don't think there's anything else that's happened this weekend. We did do the movie night in Discord where we watched the French film Untouchable, which was really, really good. Reese chose a really awesome film. Absolutely adored the time watching it. Cannot say enough good things about Untouchable. If you at any point get a chance to check out some good French cinema, pop that on. It is a very, very fun film. Really, really enjoyed it. I am looking forward to whatever other European cinema stuff comes up in the watch party in future. Because what was there, that was really, really fun. I really loved that. I don't know if you're still listening, Chucky, by the way, because I know that you're lurking. But just to reiterate here on stream, if you are going to be around for the watch party on Saturday, like if you are going to be free, just say so ahead of time, because I will let you choose the movie. If not, I will choose it. But I can make sure to message Chucky as well after stream and just make that doubly clear to them. I should use the cinema sticker when we're watching it. Absolute cinema. Yeah. Aside from that, there's not been too much that's happened. I did some baking with my niece yesterday. We made cheese straws, and they were delightful. Who needs a local bakery when you can make them yourself? Make a shitload with one batch of ingredients. So we probably are going to do that again in the future because they were very, very tasty. Also, my eye is twitching from how tired I am. It just looks like the monitor screen over here is pulsing a bit. It isn't, it's my eye. My eye is twitching. I need to get my sleep in order. I need to stop doom scrolling at night. You know how it is, you know how it is. So we did that, that was really fun. I always do like baking with my niece. Like, she has a real investment and passion for like cooking and baking and stuff like that. Like, food tech's one of the options that she's chosen for her GCSEs. So that's you know, that's always fun. I always do enjoy doing it. Aside from that, not too much. I've only really been playing stuff like Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic in my free time. Which, you know, like, it's a fun classic game from the early to mid 2000s. One that I never got around to playing. I've always heard good things about it. Like, it's BioWare. So, like, if you like BioWare games, you will probably like Knights of the Old Republic. I've really been enjoying the time. It is a bit hard. Like, I've been playing it on medium, like the standard difficulty, and I will admit some of the battles are a bit hard. I'm interested to properly develop my characters further and get better skills. I've been playing it on my Xbox Series S with my Hyperkin Duchess, which mimics the original Xbox S controller, which is, you know, really fun. It's nice to play an original Xbox game with a controller that mimics the controller of the system it came from. I also do have the Xenon, which mimics the 360. So rest assured, I will be using that one when it comes to Lost Odyssey and also Final Fantasy 13, 13-2, and Lightning Returns, just to have that more authentic feel. I'm looking forward to it. Because I like these Hyperkin controllers for the Xbox just simply because they mimic the older Xbox systems. So in essence, it kind of feels like, you know, Nintendo Switch Online, where you've got like the Virtual Boy, or you've got the GameCube controller, or the N64 controller. It feels like a nice way to authentically play backwards compatible titles with a controller that like mimics the original controller as best as it can. So I liked the idea of that. Like, I like novel concepts like that, so I was all there for that. But yeah, in terms of discussion points for today, I'll be entirely honest. I haven't really had a chance to think about it because, in all honesty, and I suppose this is the talking point for stream today, every now and then I do like to have a bit of time the start of the stream, like every now and then, every few months, just to sort of like check in and sort of like just say myself how generally I'm doing and, you know, things going on. My sleep has not been the best. Not because I'm not like sleeping through, I am. The problem is I was talking about this to talking about this in someone's stream because the topic came up about it. I do have a tendency to doom scroll, and I have been taking steps to sort of get out of that doom scrolling hole and sort of get off the phone a bit more. It's kind of something I want to do, and I feel like cases where like my energy's sort of been fluctuating for stream or in my work day, or like my focus has not all been there. A lot of that is down to the fact that I really need to get my sleep in order, but not just that in terms of going to bed at a normal time. Another thing I need to really sort out is just generally getting off of my phone more. As crazy as it is to say, and I know that there's going to be some people in chat that will make the joke of just like, ew, no, why would you do that? I feel like I need to get outside a bit more. Like, try and walk every day if I can. Maybe do some like small travels every now and then, just to go somewhere, just to see sights and that, be away from the phone, and see a bit of the world. Maybe actually find, if there's any people that live near me that like I get on well with or anything like that, or I'm good friends with, like maybe meet them and stuff. Basically just sort of, because you know, sleep's bad. I'm in the doom scrolling hole, so I'd probably try and find some other avenues. Did he win the final? He did, Mel. He did. Welcome on in, Mel. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. And thank you as well for the shout out to Mel. Just for reference, like the streamers that have been shouted out today, Alexis, AlexiVT, brilliant streamer, currently going through a playthrough of Pokemon Shield. Love Alexis to death. Fantastic friend that I've made. Cannot say enough good things. Great VTuber as well. Like, do consider dropping Alexis a follow. Hikari Kim, another one of my best friends as well. An absolute chaotic time. I'm doing the playthrough Split Fiction with them on their channel. Again, like Alexis and Hikari Kim, two streamers that you know, I met last year, have quickly become two of my best friends. And just out and out, I cannot say enough good things about them. And then of course Melzelia, which in essence, me being such good friends with Kuraga and Alexis, kind of down to Mel, like Melzelia, you know, has sort of been the gateway to many great people in my life. And I know that because she as well is a great person in my life. Well, we mainly chat to each other in our own streams or anything like that, but whenever we do chat or anything like that, it's always lovely to hear from her. It's always lovely to chat with her. She's doing fantastic. She streams currently Sunday daytimes, going through the DLC for Final Fantasy VII Remake. And then soon we'll be getting on to Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Now, just generally, like these three people, just in general, right off the bat, that have been shouted out, cannot say enough good things about all of them. And like, and this is probably going to be a bit more of a personal thing, but you know, I've been talking about mental health stuff and just me trying to touch grass a bit more and everything like that. Like, honestly, because, and I've not made like any secret of it on this stream or with close friends, like I've had periods in my life in like the last 4-5 years where I have been a bit of a mental mess and mental health has been all over the shop and everything like that. And it's people like Mel, like Alexis, like Hikari Kim, like Kuraga, like Mr. James Ether, like Roseanne, like my friend Reese, that just generally have helped make me feel a lot healthier, like just healthier in general in my life, and very happy and grateful for the people around me. So like, honestly, if you don't follow any of them, would absolutely recommend 100%. There's not much more I can say. I can't say enough good things. They're just brilliant, wonderful people that have really made me rather happy. That's what it is. That's what it is. And yeah, I did peek back a bit at your VOD, Mel, when you were going through Yuffie's DLC, because I wanted to get to the scene you got to where Yuffie was introducing herself properly to some bad guys. It is like the most cheesy Power Ranger shit, and I absolutely love it. It was so good. You're very sweet. You're also brilliant. I appreciate you saying that, and honestly, I feel like you guys are like a big reason Why many of you maybe think that? Because a lot of the time you are only as good as the company you keep. And I would like to think I keep very good company nowadays. So a lot of that is also down to you guys. And that's amazing. Yeah, I'm looking forward to you seeing more of what there is in the integrated DLC. Intermission, sorry. There's so much that you can look forward to, Mel. Like, without a shadow of a doubt. Without a shadow of a doubt. But yeah, aside from that, there's not too much else to really bring up. Like, as I say, like, I am sort of looking at trying to rebalance some stuff a bit. I think when the Resident Evil 3 remake playthrough is done in the Discord, I will probably take a bit of a break with those and then take back an evening. Because I think a bit of extra me time to rest is probably warranted. Because, and I was saying this in your stream, Mel, like, you don't really realize when you're doing things how much your job and your usual stuff you have to do in your day really does take a lot of energy. Like, I like, you don't realize sometimes, like, with in my case where I do 8 to 4 Monday to Friday, you don't realize just how much you need to mentally put into everything. And then, of course, on top of that, people like us that are doing, like, full-time jobs and everything like that, and that's not just specific to you, that's, like, Alexis as well and all that, like, we do full-time jobs, then also put time for streaming. In Alexis's case, they are a parent, so they have a child. And then somewhere along the line, there's also time you need to try and find for yourself, and also sleep. And sometimes trying to actually sleep at a normal hour, which fails miserably. I know it does for me. What is time? What is sleep? It's good to take breaks so you don't spread yourself. Yeah, and then that's part of what I'm going to be doing after.
May the glory of victory be yours.
Oh, and Kim, thank you for sacrificing your 69 to provide a tier 1 sub to Melzelia. Mel, enjoy the emotes and as well as that the ad-free viewing. Enjoy that. There are some good emotes that we have in the channel. Quite a few of which are actually drawn by Hikari Kim, who is a brilliant artist, I will add. So peruse those emotes, enjoy them to your heart's content. Hope you enjoy them. But yeah, like, part of that's why I'm like, after the Koudelka playthrough, I'm going to be taking like a 2-week break from streaming to just like focus on Final Fantasy XIV that I want to do, get my sleep in order and stuff like that, sort of just like have a bit of a stopgap before I like dive back in with like the Final Fantasy XIII playthrough and stuff. And yeah, Mel, you've got my smug face. Love that emote. I love that so much. But yeah, on the stream side of things, before we kick off with Koudelka, one thing that I do want to bring up is there is going to be one extra stream that will be coming after the Koudelka playthrough is done. And this is something that only like has been in the works since yesterday. But I talked to it with someone. We're getting something arranged, and there will be a further stream after Koudelka. There'll be like a fun little one-off thing with a streamer friend of mine. So there's a little bit of like a special event stream to look forward to after Koudelka is done. But you can look forward to that. And I am so glad that you like the emote of my smug face. It is one of my favorites. I like that. I think you mentioned it. I did. I mentioned it last night in the VC, but like the actual particulars of it, I will go into at a later point. But yeah, as we move over to the game, for everyone here that is in chat, first of all, welcome, and of course to anyone lurking, welcome as well. I hope that you have had a good week. Do feel free to let me know what you have been up to within the week. Do feel free to let me know what fun plans you have coming up. Do feel free to let me know what you're playing, what you're watching, if there's been anything fun that's happened recently to you that you want to share. I always like having this catch up with people for stream, so do feel free to chat me up, let me know what's been going on. I always like to know what's been going on with people's weeks. So let me actually change this monitor over to the source for my retro tink. I think my answer to that for a little bit will still be Tomodachi Life. Yeah, I've seen quite a bit about that. Chat you up here. Oh, Kim, we already know you don't need to do much to chat me up, love. You're a very smooth talker. Okay, we don't have sound. We don't have sound. We do have sound now. But yeah, I've seen quite a bit of Tomodachi Life. I do find it funny how like the game is programmed in a way that all of the Miis can actually talk like full on, which is quite good. But yeah, welcome here. So just to reiterate as well for people that haven't been here for the Koudelka playthrough, there is like very minor, but minor nonetheless, scratching on the second disc. So we have been getting points where the cutscenes have ended early, or we've been getting points where dialogue just starts getting a bit choppy. Just you know, that's one to bear in mind. That you may get points where the dialogue seems a bit weird. It's not the retro tink, it's not me, it's literally just the fact that there's scratching on the disc. That old PS1 discs, you can't help it. Like, it is the way it is. I'm trying to do my best with it where I can, and like if any points where there's cutscenes that end really early, I pull them up on YouTube so people can see it. But yeah, last we left off, I had to end stream before I got finished with what I was doing, because Alexis said, for your own sake, please end stream now because you've gone vastly over time and there's still a lot to do for the objective you're trying to do. I'm like, okay, I can't carry any more items. Awesome. I'm refraining from Tomodachi Life, as I legit just got Pocopia. Yeah. And my favourite part is that it's got no profanity filter. Yes. I have heard that. And that sounds like an absolute ball of a time. Also, for any of the more silly tee-hee people in chat, I have obtained Roman nuts. So, do with that what you will. I have obtained the nuts of a Roman. Let's see, water scroll, there is a mask. I can't pick up this disc. D's notes, yes. I have obtained D's notes. I have 99 pistol rounds, which is nice. Okay, so I can't hold any more items, which I don't like. Do I really need bow arrows? Also, for those who don't know, this is my favourite game of all time. Yes, this is Elixir VT's favourite game of all time. This playthrough we are doing because I give all of my mods a playthrough that they can get from me in the year of streaming, and this was the game that Alexis chose. So whether you are enjoying or not enjoying this playthrough, the one person you can blame for it is Alexis. We'll not ask how you obtained a Roman's testicles. Just through ways. I have ways. Okay, I don't actually have a shotgun, so I will throw away the shotgun shells. Will I regret that? Mayhaps. Right, okay. So I've had a look around this room, so let's go through. I haven't been through this door. I haven't been through that door. There we go. What do we have? We have a blue glass part that I can't carry. Great. And we have a random battle that I can do. Right, okay, we have a weird little man. I'm looking while I play Procopio on the couch. No worries at all, Mel. No worries at all. Thank you for being here, and, you know, I hope you enjoy the show as we go through this utter nonsense. Right, okay, so Edward I'm gonna have wait. I am also gonna have James wait. Okay, so blue is water elemental. I'm trying to think what works against water elementals. Also, I need to use Geyser on the blue ghost, because I think that's like a one-hit kill for those. Wait. Yeah, James O'Flaherty, not a fun character. Not a fan at all. I will be entirely honest. But you know what? He's fine. I can punch ghosts. Because he is a holy man, I can punch ghosts. Oh, right, okay, it wasn't that. I cannot remember what the blue ones are weak to. That's annoying. But can I go in for the kill? Can I make Edward just go for a nice punch and just end it? Oh, I can't kill him. Okay, little yellow man. With 0 damage. But yes, also for people that were here last time, there was a puzzle that happened in the game that got me, let's say, mildly salty. For those of you that were there for that stream, and you like to see me particularly annoyed at a game, you know, that happened, so feel free to enjoy that stream. Right, I have punched the ghost to death, as one is oft to do. Right, okay, so is it earth that works against water? Is it earth magic? I honestly can't remember. Oh, I think it was. I think it was actually earth. So, water beats fire. Fire beats wind. Wind beats earth, and water beats earth as well. That's a very strange combo. Sometimes I don't understand type matchups. So let me turn the game audio up a little bit. Also, I'm punching a tiny creature with a priest and some Indiana Jones looking ass. We're just punching a little guy to death. And I've poisoned him. Here we go, here we go. Yeah, 2,000 damage. So wind beats earth, and I think water sometimes beats earth as well. It's a very strange type combination. Also, and I will just reiterate, because Alexis would like me to say this, yes, I can see why Koudelka is awesome. Very well designed character. I'm surprised she's not cosplayed a lot. And in general, I like her attitude. Okay, so let's add a couple extra dexterity, a couple extra vitality, I think, for Edward. Can we get a scimitar? I need to choose an item to throw away. Let's throw away the dark knife. So what's this? Is this rifle bullets? Rifle rounds. I can actually use those. So I need to throw something away. Let me. Okay, well, I don't really have a need for mystic weapons. I'm going to be entirely honest. So the mystic axe can go. Blue glass part. There's a hole that looks just the right size for a small statue. Goat statue, lion statue, dragon statue. And this is what happens when you explore in a horror game. This is what happens. You are already ready ahead of time with no issue. And I'm rather proud of that. So, like, what? So aside from, because I know that Roseanne is playing Tomodachi Life lately, and I know that Mel is playing Pocopia. What else is everyone playing lately? Is everyone else also playing Pocopia? Is there another game that's been taking up their time outside of like streams and stuff for anyone that streams? Because I'd say for me, it's Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic with a little bit of Kingdom Hearts: Birth by Sleep on the side. Just a little bit, just a smidgen. And I've also been playing Pokemon Heart Gold recently, so I've been trying to do stuff on that. Also, Aaron, welcome on in. Welcome on to the stream, mate. I hope you're doing well. Happy Sunday. I hope you've had a good day. Something's not right. That is a sign of boss fight time. Doing good. Good to hear. What creature and abomination do we have now? We have that thing. What the? This creature has 4 boobs and 3 heads and no feet. I don't quite know how to take this, to be honest. Besides Tomodachi Life, I did get the plat for Mass Effect 3, one of my favourite games. I do need to properly redo Mass Effect 2 and 3 sometime. Pocopia mainly for me, I find it hard to get the gaming motivation when off stream sometimes. You know what? I totally understand. I totally understand that. That's the reason I only stream about 6 hours in a week. Because I realise anymore and I probably just couldn't do it. Yes, priest. Punch that. 6 a week, that's my average. Yeah, that's your average stream length, Kim, and you stream twice a week. So you stream about double the time I do. Alexis, I'm playing through Persona 5 Royal. To give P5 another try without having to make it entertaining for others. And this time around, I'm really enjoying it. I mean, see, that's the thing. There's some games that just are not really good stream games. Not because you don't enjoy the game, but because it's hard to really have it be an entertaining thing for people. Right, it's immune to fire. Fire does not work. Okay, only 200 damage. That's not bad. That's not bad. I can take that. Because it helps. I also have the vital knuckles with him. But yeah, like P5 Royal, I do need to get to at some point. I've played through base P5 before, and even though it was a few years ago, I still think it's not long enough ago for me to jump into Royal. Plus, I also have a lot of other games to play, so I've sort of in the backlog put Royal on the back burner, and I'll add it in at a time when I feel like it's right to go back. I'll get to it at some point, for sure. I am excited to play through Reload, though, Persona 3 Reload, which should be very fun. Right, okay, let's try Geyser. But yeah, like, for the time being, a lot of my time is taken up with some, like, long length games. but also games that are just classics and well-beloved. Okay. Water does work. Water, it's very weak to water. That is 2,000 damage. Right, okay. We are on it. And I have poisoned him. Her, it's, them. They? 400 damage, nice. You hop straight from P5 to Royal, but to be fair, you are a beast when you like a game. I mean, you know what? That's fair. That's fair. You know what I mean? So I think I have a formula here that works. And my punching level's increased. Well, yeah, you get a lot of that. I dropped P5 really early in the story before because I legitimately was hitting the experience. That was because the sheer amount of dialogue makes me... Yeah, I get that, I get that. Like, when you know, like, you... like, when you have to try and make it entertaining for people, when it's a game like Persona that's quite a slow burn, it can be a bit of a hard ask. Like for me, I would never stream anything like Persona because I only stream 6 hours in a week. And for something like P5, that's like 100 hours plus in a playthrough. So like, more or less half of my year, if not more, would just be Persona 5. And I'm like, I wouldn't do that. That's why, like, I'm trying to get a bit more... Like, after the Final Fantasy marathon that we'll be doing, probably putting a bit more of a restriction on myself in terms of how long games are that I stream, just taking into account how long in a week I do stream. So yeah, that's sort of my thoughts on that. And without spoilers for anyone, when you have the downtime part, it really, really, yeah. I get you. I get you. Oh my god, I can do double attacks. Sweet. Geyser this bitch. But like Persona I wouldn't do. Like something like Oblivion, Skyrim, Morrowind I wouldn't do. Like I think in terms of like really long games, I think like Final Fantasy 16 Lost Odyssey, that's probably the longest we will get for a very long time. Because to be fair, I don't really see myself in the future getting any games remotely that long on stream. Again, just because of the amount of time I have to stream and everything like that. Just sort of like taking that into account, because for me, I realize I can kind of peter out with playthroughs on stream. I have won in not many turns. That went well. That went well. But yeah, like I realized like after a certain period of time, like maybe like 2-3 months, I can peter out of a playthrough. Unless there's stuff there that constantly keeps it interesting. Let's give you some vitality. Okay, for you, I'm going to give you 4 dexterity. And then for you, James, I'm going to give you 4 dexterity. And that's the Icon's Crown. And that's another save point. Are you proud of me, Alexis? Are you proud of how much I aced that boss? Also, about how long is this? About 7.5 hours? 7 hours 40? 7 hours 40. Right, what else is here? You can feel the faint pulse emanating from it. Cutscene.
This one's Mylius. And Lambsbrick. And Michael Mayer. And Kunras Amphitheatrum Sapienti Eterni. What a collection of books.
May I ask you something? What are all these?
Ancient books on mysticism and alchemy. Ancient science. It's enticing, really. It's all about making gold from lead. It's just a ruse peddled by power-hungry tricksters blinded by greed. But in amongst the trash, there are some valuable works illustrating basic, useful experiments for predicting the laws of nature. Predicting a time when all men will be treated equally. God's will. No room for this argument nowadays.
James.
Hermeticism, Kabbalah, meaningless. Why is it not here?
What?
Where else can it be?
Are you looking for something?
I don't understand. I don't understand.
You don't understand. I don't understand. What are you grumbling about? You're acting really strange. Just cut the charade and tell us what's going on.
I do not like this. We all have our reasons. Let's not delve into each other's personal affairs.
I am not
This is what we've been dealing
with my answers.
Do all men kill the things they do not love?
Hate any man, the thing he would not kill?
And I thought all outlaws read just simple, stupid poets.
See, the thing is, the disc isn't even...
Smarter than you look.
That makes two of us.
See, the thing is, the disc... I had a look at the disc before we started. It's not even that scratched. Like, it isn't. But clearly, there's something that this laser is struggling to read. Then you don't understand? We all don't understand. The usual plant growing in the cracks of the bookcase. You can feel a faint pulse emanating from it. So yeah, apologies for that. TLDR, James rambling about books. Maybe Mel can give James some book recommendations. Okay, I don't understand. You don't understand. We all don't understand. Yeah, we all don't understand. Brooke should have let you my copy. TLDR, James can read, Blondie cannot. Yeah, see, exactly that. But I don't think we're too far off from finishing Disc 2, so, like, we'll be getting there. I still need to look for a goddamn doll. I need to find a doll. I need to find Vigna's doll. But like, it's weird that of all disc, it's disc 2 that has the problems, because usually with any of these multi-disc games, it's usually disc 1 that has the issue. But no, it's disc 2. Okay, so is there any of this that I can use here? No. What's we have? We have a mask. No. We have a disc. Can I chop it? No. 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 These icon items better be useful for something. Okay, so I feel like I've wasted my time here because aside from the save point, there's nothing here. Aside from this plant that I can't interact with and this save point, there is nothing else here. You got it relatively recently, right? Like, it's not... No, I got it relatively recently. Well, you know, relatively by, you know, game buying standard when you have a backlog. But the thing is, like, when I looked at like if you look at the disc, there's not really much scratching on it at all. Like, nothing that would consider it like a busted copy or anything. Like if you were to take a look at the disc, like, it looks relatively fine. Ah, yes, it's this guy. I know this guy. I just wonder if the previous owner maybe used a lot of disc 2, maybe because of that one puzzle. Don't even get me started. There's not enough time in the day, Alexis. But yes, mayhaps. Mayhaps. Why did I bother using weapons? Just have both of these guys got fisticuffs. Clearly they're doing better. Let's just do that, like... They go dead. It's dead. Then again, from what I've been experiencing, it wouldn't surprise me if like maybe Disc 2 had like the most game content, like in terms of cutscenes and stuff and everything like that. Maybe that's part of the contribution to that. This way? It's this way. So what else have we got? Yeah, I went down here. Might as well go back upstairs then. So I need to find a doll. There might have been a doll here once, but it's gone now. You'll have to look for a doll somewhere else. I will find that doll, and then I will shove it up this game's arse. So what's this? There was a puzzle in here. Yes, what's that? It's locked. It looks like it would open if the 5 Greek letters were properly aligned. You're unlikely to be able to just by guessing, though. Well, how do you know that if you don't let me try? See, it's got a thing. It's got a thing. Oh, look at that! They've got pieces of Roman numerals on it. Or Greek alphabet. Oh, geez, I wonder what I can do. How do I combine these? See, it's got pieces. It has pieces. Honestly. Right, I'm a bit lost now. Because, as far as I can tell, I have searched pretty much everywhere I can think of for Vigna's doll, and I can't find it. Yo, Alexis. Mind pointing me in the right direction, mate? Like, is the doll in a room I have already been in? Because I think I'm gonna need that push in the right direction. The doll's not something to worry about for now, but I need it to get the green key. I've literally gone everywhere I can think of. Alright. There we go, it's dead. It's not something to worry about for now, and you also don't need to backtrack at the moment to progress. So, where to progress is sort of within the rooms I'm in right now, then. Okay. You don't want to say more than that. Well, you know. Far be it from me to make you say more than you want to say. Just trying to think. I've been everywhere I can think of. Like, the only thing I can think of is that puzzle there to do with the Greek alphabet. And, like, I know that these glass pieces have something to do with it. Like, I know that. But I've pretty much looked at everything I can think of. Let me go back and have a look. Like, what's that? I wish I could get like a repel or something like in Pokemon. Just like, no, I've fought enough, thank you. Let me go back in here. Let me go back in here. Right, okay, so there was that hole in the wall. And I've found everything that I need to. Oh, there's a door here. Yeah, no, yeah, Yep, no, fine. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Ignore my rambling. I'm just not looking properly. But on the bright side, I did do a boss. And I got 2 more levels, so... it's all fine. It's Gucci. Right, okay. Okay, another temporary save point. Wow. 2 temporary save points in a row. This game's generous. Wow. What do we have here? We have a painting piece. Okay. Church left nave stained glass room. There are pieces missing from the stained glass mural. Oh, I'm missing one! No! Oh, sod you, game. I thought I had everything. Damn it. I legitimately thought I had everything. Like, I was just, I'm doing so well. I'm exploring, like, everything. Right, okay, so that's, I think, bronze. I think that's an earth vessel, and that's, he's yellow, so he's also going to be an earth guy. Behold, it's upside down earth guy. An earth guy has a gun that does 450 damage. What in the absolute balls are you talking about? Yes, please murder him. Please murder the upside down man with the Glock. What's that? Well, killed one of them. Right, well, go ham, Edward. 480 damage, bloody hell. You feeling alright? Do us a favour, man. Go on, 1-2 punch. The kick doesn't do anything. A shame. Okay, I will point out one other thing to make your life easier, just because you have technically already seen it. Koudelka isn't like a lot of multi-disc where areas are specific to each disc. Right, so basically areas in disc 1 aren't necessarily places I will need to go back to in disc 2, 3, 4, etc. Right. And also, because it's like a big overarching place, there probably will be areas that... Well, because of course the Valna and Vigna doll, I got the Valna doll in one of the rooms from disc 1. So... It's fine, I'll figure it out. Right, okay, that's everything I can do in this room for now. I thought I had everything. Proper annoying, that. Areas in Disc 1 can be reached in 2, 3, and 4, and areas in Disc 3, for example, can technically be reached in Disc 2. Right. Okay. It's been designed to open using a trick mechanism of some sort. Oh, come on! Right, okay, so... Right, okay. Piece from a wall painting depicting the Pope. Shows a design typical of such paintings. Right, okay, so I can't... Right, okay, so I need one more stained glass piece. Where would I find such a piece, though? Also, BRB. No worries. No worries. So, yeah. Right. Right. Right, left, middle, right, left. I could probably guess the code. But probably the game will not let me. So there's nothing I can do in there anymore. Can I get through here? It's locked and won't open, so I can't get through this side. Right, okay. So, in order to progress, I'm probably going to need that third... you know, I'm going to need that third... that third piece. The fifth piece of the stained glass window. Then the question is, where is it? Also, that is one powerful bird. That is one powerful bird. Am I about to hit a bird with brass knuckles? You darn tootin'. It's so stupid. Right, okay, so... By my logic, then, he's green, so water should kill him. It's like holy water. Well, that did very good damage. I can't complain at that amount of damage. That is very good damage. Right. He's slowly, briskly moving. That's a lot of damage. Rather. Right. No, he's still kicking. I'll tell you that. And another snooze I can pop. So that's 10 more minutes till the ad. Nice. Right, okay, well, given the fact that Koudelka nearly got flipping murdered, let's pop all of the stuff into Vitality. And let's pop yours, Eduardo Squidwardo, into Raw Power and Dexterity. No. There we go. I'm gonna be honest, Alexis, I'm kind of drawing a blank here, because I've gone literally everywhere I can think of. I cannot think of a room I've not been to that doesn't have... that, like, has a stained glass piece or anything like that, because I've gone to literally every room I can find. So unless there's a room where I've, like, missed a glass piece... I'm honestly at a loss. From a technical perspective, it's a really interesting game because the game world in its entirety exists on each disc, but the events cutscenes are disc specific because of the data limits of a CD, so the only reason you have to change disc is because of the scenes. Right. Oh, I'm almost leveled up on fists. Nice. I'll take that. Right. Well, while I'm at it, let me save again. I've examined the clock in the library area. I've tried to multiple times and it's not let me. I can try again if it's like very specific, but I hovered over it a couple times and tried to, you know, click X to examine it, but nothing was happening. But then again, I have noticed in this game there are some points that are a bit finicky in terms of inputs and response. Like sometimes when I'm trying to run or move, it usually takes like a whole second to register. Rarely, but it happens. Let me try it again. So, yeah, I'm trying to examine it. Not letting me. So I must have examined it before, maybe in the previous stream. But yeah, it's not letting me do it this time. Right, the vital claws broke. That's fine. Well, they're blue, so I think I need to burn them. No idea what this is. Pathetic is what it is. Alright, it's dead. Okay, so you got the relief piece from the church left nave. Trying to work out what the relief piece. I didn't. It wasn't from the left nave. There was like a paint. There was. Hang on. Let me just pull the items a sec. Espata. There's a shield, I think. So I got I got this painting piece from the left nave. I'm missing one of the stained glass pieces for the relief in the left nave. I didn't see an item in the left nave to pick up, though. I can go back and check. One like little issue I'm having with the game is like there's some points where items to pick up aren't very clear on the map. Like sometimes I can walk by some items. Sometimes it's a bit hard to tell what can be interacted with and what can't. It feels like in some cases items can sort of blend into the environment. So yeah, left nave. So there was a painting piece right here. There was nothing in that room. I can't open that room. So, like, the stained glass room, I haven't seen anything to pick up in here. Yeah, there's nothing in here. I know for that Roman numeral puzzle, that Greek alphabet puzzle, I'm going to need the 5th stained glass part. Now, I haven't found it. Now try and climb on the clock. When was that ever an option? Alright. Sure, I'll try climbing the clock. Also, we have an ad coming up in about 3 minutes, guys. Just to keep you aware. There should be a box near the clock, if I remember correctly, to give the idea that it's climbable. Oh, okay. To be fair, there's been a lot of boxes that have just been part of the scenery that I haven't been able to interact with. Because usually, if things can be interacted with or climbed on, they usually, like, square on. So I'll have to have a look there. Here we go. Let me... Oh, okay. Right. So, okay. So, use the piece, yeah. Okay. What has this accomplished? Okay. Well, that's encouraging. But now that I've seen what time it is right now, in terms of the ad manager, I will just pop you on BRB. We'll be back in about 3 minutes. Use that time for yourself. Get a drink, get a snack, what have you. Stretch. Do all the good stuff that you should be doing, or in Roseanne's case, getting a Pepsi, and then we will be back in about 3 minutes. See you very shortly. Right, welcome back from the ads, everyone. Hope that you had a good time on your breaks. Hope you used that time wisely. Right, just checking everything. Everything looks good. Right. Let's get back to it. New area. Right, okay. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, for fuck's sake. Right, hang on. Hang on. I need to listen to the thing again. Oh, I can do it multiple times. Oh, okay, I've done it. Koudelka, welcome on into the stream. Is that a new emote? That we have new emotes with your new model. Just two. There we go. There's a shout out to Koudelka. Do drop them a follow. They recently updated their VTuber model, and they created it all themselves, and it's really, really good. Like, it's really, really good. So yeah, give them a follow. I really have loved what they've been doing. Haven't been able to hang out with them as much as I would like to on their stream, sadly, but that's the way it goes. But the times that I've been, I am there at their stream. I adore what Koudelka does. Really big into retro JRPGs. Has been playing Resident Evil 1 for the first time recently. Had a lot of fun chatting stuff on Fridays. Just in general, lovely person. Lovely person. It's okay, I've been a bit AWOL on streams the past few days myself due to family stress. It happens. It happens. The music box has stopped playing and you appear to be broken. Okay, well, that happened. I assume this door's opened now. Wait for it. Wait for the cutscene. There we go! Jesus Christ, it didn't even play!
Did you say immigrate document? What do you know about the immigrate document? Where is it? Answer me!
Immigrate document? Is that what you've been looking for? Hey, you crotchety old fart! I am sick of this! You want to talk? Fine. I'll slit your holy throat and leave your body for the rats.
Edward.
I have no choice. Here it is. I'm on instructions direct from the Vatican. There's a manuscript. It's said to be somewhere in the building.
And that manuscript is?
Right. It's called the immigrate document.
Is it very important?
For hundreds of years, it was kept deep inside the Vatican library. No one was allowed to read it.
Yes, Kira. Not
Many people
much.
thought it didn't even exist.
Like, there is nothing like a deep scratch-wise on that disc.
Someone stole it.
Stolen? From the Vatican?
Right.
No way.
Not many people could steal a thing like that from the Vatican. You really have to know the place, or have enough money. According to our secret investigation, however, the wealthy gentleman who purchased this monastery bribed someone within the Vatican to steal the immigrate document for him.
Wealthy gentleman?
Yes. Patrick Hayworth. My friend.
But it's not like it was priceless art or something. Why would he be interested in a thing like
years, Patrick has dabbled in mysticism and alchemy. He's on the brink of crossing the line, playing God.
Playing God?
Creating life, Edward. It's thought that the ancient druids' forbidden secrets on eternal life and resurrecting the dead are contained in the Immigrant document.
I can't believe that.
Of course, it's a silly superstition. That's why I'm here. Trying to convince Patrick to drop his dangerous experiments.
It's like, you know, you keep pressing pause and play on a remote control when you're watching a show.
Looking at the place.
According to the caretaker, he lives in the building next to the temple.
They said that?
Yes, they're terrified. With all the crazy things going on around here now, they haven't even seen Patrick, yet they feel indebted to him. They've asked me to see if I can save them.
One more mystery that needs unraveling.
Get a load of these jokers, eh? And now they've randomly vanished. Right, okay. So, bear with me. Bear with me. I'm just gonna pull up a playthrough of Koudelka up on my YouTube, and then I will find those cutscenes. So, you know, two ticks. But yeah, just to summarize that cutscene there. There you go. I think you've pretty much got the gist of what happened there. Okay, blah blah blah. Here we go. Right, okay. Well, see, this is the thing, Alexis. Like, there is nothing on the disc that would indicate it was badly cared for. Like, legitimately. It looks fine. It looks perfectly fine. Right, okay, so if I just... Sources... A small fraction of sure, but yeah, like that's obviously what's happened. I feel like I should just keep this on standby just in case. Right, okay, so if I... See, the funny thing is, I can hear the game audio in my ear, you can't. So I'm just hearing ambient noises. Right, okay, so this time we'll get that cutscene, but with feeling. Okay, so if any of you didn't follow anything, you're gonna follow it now. So, you know, have fun with that. I actually didn't click to also include audio. I will do that as well. Okay.
What? What is that? Is that just a mummy? Cross your fingers.
That was disappointing.
Holy Savior! The secret of the Fomors from the bottom of the sea. Immigrate!
What was that?
Did you say Immigrate document? What do you know about the Immigrate document? Where is it? Answer me!
Immigrate document? Is that what you've been looking for? Hey, you crotchety old fart! I am sick of this. You don't want to talk? Fine. I'll slit your holy throat and leave your body for the rats.
Edward?
I have no choice. Here it is. I'm on instructions direct from the Vatican. There is a manuscript. It's said to be somewhere in the building.
And that manuscript is?
Right. It's called the Immigrate document.
Is it very important?
For hundreds of years, it was kept deep inside the Vatican library. No one was allowed to read it. In fact, many people thought it didn't even exist.
That's weird. So why is it here now?
Somebody stole it.
Stolen?
I'm not
From
gonna
the
lie,
Vatican?
with the
Right.
No way.
I'll tell you in a sec.
Not many people could steal a thing like that from the Vatican. You really have to know the place, or have enough money. According to our secret investigation, however, the wealthy gentleman who purchased this monastery bribed someone within the Vatican to steal the Immigrate document for him.
Wealthy gentleman?
Yes, Patrick Hayworth. My friend.
But it's not like it was priceless art or something. Why would he be interested in a thing like that?
For years, Patrick has dabbled in mysticism and alchemy. He's on the brink of crossing the line, playing God.
Playing God?
Creating life, Edward. It's thought that the ancient druids' forbidden secrets on eternal life and resurrecting the dead are contained in the Immigrate document.
I can't believe that.
Of course, it's just silly superstition. That's why I'm here, to try to convince Patrick to drop his dangerous experiments and return the Immigrate document to the Vatican.
Wow. You'd never guess that a lunatic like that was living here by looking at the place.
According to the caretakers, he lives in the building next to the temple.
They said that?
Yes, they're terrified. With all the crazy things going on around here now. They haven't even seen Patrick, yet they feel indebted to him. They've asked me here to see if I can save him.
So that's your story?
I don't know. One more mystery that needs unraveling.
Right, and there we go. There we go. Now, what I'm gonna do, just you know, just in case. I'm just gonna, oh, hang on. Oh, right. Oh, that's, I was looking at the wrong one. There we go. I'm just gonna keep that up, just in case. Just in case I need to refer to that for the end of disc 2. So, I've just hidden it. I'll come back to it. But yeah, fun times. Also, yes, it is pronounced the Emigre document. I'm not gonna lie, with all of the cutting out of the dialogue, I thought he was talking about the Immigrate document, and I'm like, so what? Is this just James getting back on his I hate immigrants thing? Because, like, James has really been on an I hate immigrants thing. And it's kind of pissed me off. He's really annoying. So, okay. That happened. Back to the game. Ooh! The last piece! Huzzah! Oh. Oh, so this is how I entered. Well, I don't want to do that yet. Yes, I wanted to push him off the building most of the time. Understandable. Can I interact with the skeleton that goes like this? The sacred document! Emigre! Like that. Can I interact with him again? Because he was very funny to hear talk. Oh. Well, that was that. I'm gonna go put this in a glass window. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think for the longest time I could stand on that because it looked slanted to me. like, it didn't look flush with the scenery, so I didn't think I could actually interact with it. So that's partially my own fault there. Right. Every woman, every man, join the caravan of love. Stand up, stand up. One sec, I'm just gonna temporary save. God, imagine what it's gonna be like when we get to disc 3. Imagine what it'll be like. There are pieces missing from the stained glass mural. The green glass part. Last piece of glass is inside. The door to the next room unlocks. There are Greek letters written on each of the 5 pieces of glass. They must be the key to the lock. The hard Greek letters on it. Right, okay. Now, I'm just going to do something very smart here. And what I'm going to do is, you know, just for my reference, just gonna... Yeah, Alexis, I'm just gonna randomly DM you this picture, just so of course it's in a note of mine. I just took a screenshot of this mural, so I can just come back to that. Okay, let's go. Right, so this is the door to the next room unlocks, so I would assume I need to go to this next room here. Oh, this one looks cool. But look at his little nub. Bless him with his tiny nub. Screw him with his 200 damage. Little nub. Nub, N-U-B. Stay your hand, Chiraka. Yeah, no, nearly 4,000 damage will do it. Listen, they sound so... They do! They do! That's why I just felt the need to clarify. Also, I had pizza from Pizza Hut today. And I have a mighty thirst. Got a lot of salt and stuff. Right. What's in here? Oh, here we go. Church nave ground floor. So I am aware that I can go back to the Greek letter thing and then do that. I feel like I should explore here first. 10 quid says there's a boss here. What's that? This. Can I interact with it? No. Okay. What's this way? There's something moving behind you. Oh no. Let's go this way then. Wait for it. Wait for it. Absolute cinema. Absolute cinema. Right, now I need to specifically find the clip. Give me a sec. Right, I'm skipping through this. Oh, hang on, because you can't see it, so let me... Oh, no, wait, because it's hidden. Who needs law? Blah, 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 blah. I'm almost there. We're getting there. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Right. To our regularly scheduled programming. Well, I'm not gonna lie, I was thoroughly riveted by that. Thoroughly riveted. Right, okay, so, weird plant tentacle thing. Also, I need to turn the game audio back on. There we go. Right. You can see the interior room through a crack in the wall. It looks like a church of some kind. However, an unusual plant blocks you from going further. Ori Nori. The content we're truly deprived of with this damaged disc. I know, I know. This is what this playthrough has driven me to. So I'm not gonna lie, put this on PS Plus. just let me view the cutscenes with no issue, please. Right, I need to go upstairs. I need to go upstairs in the library. Or get a decent copy. See, the thing, I thought I did. I thought I did have a decent copy, but apparently not. Because I'm using this with my original model PS1, and we've had this for a while. I wonder if I put this in like my slim PS2, if I'd have the same issue. I'm genuinely curious. Or my PS3. Worth a shot? Maybe. Maybe. But at this point, we've been going on for too long, Chiraga. I'm also curious, if it continues in disc 3, then maybe you should, yeah. Right, okay. It's locked. Thank you. You aligned the Greek letters to match what you saw in the stained glass... Oh. Well, fuck me, I guess. I guess I didn't need that screenshot at all. Well, that was a waste of time. Oh, never mind, I'll do the puzzle for you. I'm like, no, I want to figure that out for myself, you bastard. You found a sheaf of letters and a red box. The box says, Happy Birthday. Written on it, and holds a corsage of dried flowers that crumble when you touch them. The letters are all signed Sofia Delota. Sure. I've obtained a letter. Riveting. Sophia's letter. My dearest daughter Charlotte, as I sit in silence struggling to write this letter to you in English, I sense the arrival of winter is near at Arden Castle. I feel it makes me a bad mother since I am unable to make you happy. I cannot lament enough how my selfish affair has entangled so many people, including you, my dear, who were sent to Wales to encounter many sorrowful experiences. I probably will never see you again. I probably will never see you, nor your brother, nor your sister again. But one thing that will not change is that you are my beloved daughter. You are the daughter of the man whom I loved from the bottom of my heart, Philip Christopher. I am sure you must resemble him greatly. You were blessed when you were born, and that you are still alive is testament to that fact. I often wonder what the colour of your eyes is, and how it would feel to run my hands through your hair. Okay. I can't help but dream about the day I meet you, although deep down inside I know that day will never come. We might be far away in the distance, but we are always together in my heart. Please take good care of yourself. Your mother, Sofia Delota. Just to check, you remember who Charlotte is? Not a clue. Not a Scooby-Dooby-Doo. I remember there's some woman in this game. But we forget. I probably got to that part a while ago. The ghost girl. Oh, her! The ghost that was there for like 30 seconds. I remember her. That was Charlotte. Nice. My dearest daughter Charlotte, 5 summers have already passed since you entered this world. I think I must have written over 20 letters now. Despite my poor penmanship, how happy it makes me to know that my feelings are being conveyed to you. I wonder what I should tell you today. I think I will talk about your father. Your father, Philip Christopher, is the son of Count von Königsmark, Sweden's artillery inspector general. Your father was a childhood friend of mine, and I am the daughter of a duke. Unfortunately, Philip and I eventually had to part due to the inevitable circumstances of our country. An arrangement was made so that I was to marry and be queen to Count Hanover and spend days filled with hardship. It was your father who came into my life again and saved me. I bet he did. Your father and I spent many years loving each other. I'll bet you did. It's a fact that I fell in love with somebody, although I was already married. Some would call that a secretive affair, but our love was genuine and pure, especially when compared with the marriage arrangement with Count Hanover, which was stained with politics and power. Please forgive your foolish mother. Your mother, Sofia Delota. Letter 3. Okay, hang on. Let's get another swig. Letter 3. My dearest daughter Charlotte, please allow me to celebrate your 12th birthday with you. Jesus Christ. May God's blessings and grace be with you. What would you like for your birthday? Would you like a raspberry cake? I should like to get you a beautiful dress, along with a golden hair ornament and brooch. I want to braid happiness into each loop of your hair. Then you could dance in the court like a precious jewel. My dear Charlotte, are you well? I hope you haven't become sick. I only wish to make you happy, even if I have to sacrifice my own life. Is that a wish that cannot be granted? I would like very much to get to know you, even if it's only a glance. I want to see how you've grown up. There isn't a day that goes by that I do not pray for your well-being. I try not to lament, but I love you from the bottom of my heart. Your mother, Sofia Delota. Well, she seems nice. You know, that's still shut. Okay. Alright. So Sophia wrote a lot of letters. They certainly did. I need to go downstairs. But yeah, I don't blame you, Kiraga, for not remembering things. Like for me, this is part 4, but this has been over the course of about 2.5 weeks. I'm bound to forget some things. If there's one thing I am not, it is good with memory. I really need to get better with it. Now, excuse me while I punch a little man as a priest. Satisfying. Tornado! To the window! Like, I remember most of it, but sometimes if it's an offhand mention or something, I mean, yeah. Like, Charlotte, she was there for like 3 minutes. At the end of disc 1 and the start of disc 2, I'm like... Yeah, get real, am I right? Can I please have a level up? Of course not. Rosary! I have obtained Rosary. I should probably use that on Jamez. A Rosary. So, okay, right, okay. Right, okay, maybe don't. Maybe just don't. I'm thinking maybe just don't. Yo, what up? What up, Piggy? What up, my homie? How's it going? How's it going? Welcome on to the stream. I hope you're having a lovely Sunday. I hope everything is good. Welcome on to the stream. Welcome to more Koudelka. Well, thanks. Not too bad. I am rather tired, but my nephew won his cup final for his football team, so riding high about that. That feels good. That feels good. Oh, by the way, speaking of stream stuff and everything like that, have you had any chance to pick a game from your 100 stream streak, by the way? So I'm going to say it's been a while since you got it, and you haven't mentioned any like shortlist or anything. I get the feeling I should be here. This is where I feel like I am meant to be. It is slow going on this disc. Oh, here we go. Yep. Already on it. Oh, what in the absolute balls are you talking about? I've got your backlog saved, so I'll take a look in the next couple of days. No, it's fine. Like I said, it's going to be a bit before we get to the... I cannot wait for the context of why I only have Koudelka here. This is going to be great. Right, okay. Just mute that. Pop you up. Right. Okay. Just skip that along. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah.
What?
Oh, there we go.
What's that bell?
Just the passing of another day. Oh no, today's All Saints' Day.
The spiritual energy is coming together. What power? It's like a monster.
What? What's happening? This can't be. No! Koudelka!
Well, that happened, didn't it? That happened. And now we're here. Oh, this disc can get fucked. Now I know. Now I know. But yeah, Piggy, there's no, like, massive rush on it. Like I say, it's going to be a while before we get to the game. It's just, you know, so, A, you don't forget about it, and B, I'm still aware of it, because, you know, I just want to make sure that, like, things are all good there. I love how those two just run the hell off and leave. Yeah, can never rely on, men. I'd do the same thing. This is very much, I bet you're wondering how I got here. I bet you're wondering how I got here. Hi, my name's Koudelka Iasant, and these two chuckle fucks are my party members here in this monastery in butt-fuck nowhere, Wales. Right. Okay, it's green. Holy water. Water does not work. It, in fact, does not work. Right, okay. Let's try and burn the shit out of it. Water, like, fire does not work. Can I leave? I can just run. Was I supposed to do that? Yay? Alexis, was I supposed to do that? Did I do it right?
Suck my nuts, bitch.
That was, yeah. Oh, yay! I did it! I ran away from the big scary demon thing. Awesome. Let me just like save. Let me just do that. I wonder if I... Oh, hang on. No, I don't want to do that. Go away. I wonder if I... Can I go back inside? There's a gargoyle inside. You can't go alone. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this! Yay! Yay! We got to disc 3! Yeah, literally, I'm looking at it. I can barely even see like a hairline script. Oh, no, wait, I see it. No, I see it. It's like a very... Like, you need to see it in a very specific angle of light, but there's like the most hairline scuff on it. Like, hairline, barely noticeable at all, but you can see it. Huh. Well, at the very least, I got to play through the game. On disc 2. How will disc 3 fare? I mean, this one's a little bit more scratched, but I don't see any scuffs. It's like it's only on the outside, though, like from when it's been used. So, in for a penny. Right, okay. This is gonna sound like Metal Sonic. Aren't we just having the funnest time? I'm about to kill some birds. The avian population has had it too good for too long. So where the hell did those two idiots fly off to? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl fighting a demon. That's all I'm doing. That's all who I'm doing? That's all what I'm doing. They are elsewhere. Yeah, well, they better get here where. Well, Josh, killing birds when jockey is a mod for you. The birds attacked first. They knew what they did. I take no responsibility for this, Roseanne. No responsibility whatsoever. They knew what they did. It's their fault. Yay! Right, okay. Nine antidotes. Nice. Oh. You see a statue of a woman. Hey there. Do you want to attach the icon's earring? I do indeed. Finally, I can get rid of all the icon shit I have. It's a great. Koudelka can't count. That is 2 women. That is indeed 2 women. It is 2 wambos. I don't know where I got the random bit of stupid humor to just call women wambos. It's funny. People say whammin', I say wambos. Wambug. Reminds me of Chris, who unfortunately can't read. Well, can't read sheet music. That's for damn sure. Yo, hey there, girl. You come here often? That is a bracelet, that is not a ring. You see a statue of yet another woman. There's a lot of women out in here. Is this the Church of the Woman? Is that what this is? Is this practicing the devotion, admiration, and prayer to women. Because, I mean, I can get behind it. I can get behind it. Right, I'm going to focus on finding Tweedledum and Tweedletwit. People pray to women? Apparently. Inner grounds, Arborside. And that is some slow water. I'm sure many can get behind women, I mean... It's like that, it's like that Ariana Grande song. She had a song called God is a Woman, right? I didn't just make that up. I'm pretty sure I'm right when I say that. Oh, she does. Okay, good. So I didn't just make a stupid reference. Yay! Good for me. Pat on the back, me. You told me about that song and that's how I know. Oh! That does sound like me. It also sounds like me to completely forget that I did that. It's shining with a sacred light. It appears to have been purified by holy water. Save! It's a full-on save! Save, you prick! How dare you? James, Edward, hello? Are you here? You're a wrestling tag team, your name's Pricks R Us. Where are you? I will take Sacknoth. Try as you might, you can't take Sacknoth from the statue. It appears to be held in place by something. I can't take the Sacknoth? Okay, Right, I will obtain Sacknoth later. This is the main gate. Unfortunately, it is locked and cannot be opened. Great. Okay, so nothing I can do here. You will make a joke about Sacknoth. Very restrained of you, Kim. Very restrained. I respect it. I respect it. Right, I think he's... Is he green or is he brown? I'm just gonna do something. I'm gonna do something. Strutting like she's on the catwalk. He's always purple. He is the purple nurple. Look at that, nearly 4,000 damage. It's dead. It's never coming back. That's what he's doing. Ow. $2,000 damage. That'll do. Look at him. He's dead. What are you doing this evening, Kiraga, by the way? What are you on with? You playing some Tomodachi or something? I've obtained a jewel. I've obtained a jewel, guys. What is this jewel of which you speak? Air jewel. I miss. At any point have I been made in the game? Do I need to be aware of me falling in love with someone or something? Because what happened with Alexis and you in Shades was very funny. Can you get a beard as luscious as mine? I'm on the way. Oh boy. Right. I don't know where to go. This is the way to Amarillo. Every night I've been hugging my pillow, crying over Amarillo and sweet Marie who waits for me. Da 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 da. Sha la 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 la. Sha la 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 la. Sha la 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 la. And Marie who waits for me. It's a woman. I've done a lot of putting things on statues. Do I have any more icon things? I feel like I would be afraid to make people I know because of the fall in love mechanic. No, I wouldn't. I'd find it hilarious. Oh, what's that? You randomly fell in love with Dave down the road? Well, it was meant to be. Oh, hello. A pendant. I've obtained a pendant. What does the pendant do? It's an accessory. Okay. Okay. Right, I'm gonna pretend to know what all of these things mean. Plus, you can stop it if it's an aspect that bothers you. Yeah. Okay, so this pendant gives me a shitload of luck and mind, but it drastically reduces my intelligence and my piety. So the pendant makes me dumber. Is what I've learned here. The pendant does indeed make me dumber. Yeah, go on. Why not? Oh, hello. Whoa. Woo! Woo! If you want to break a couple up, you can force one of them into child form and it breaks it instantly. Oh, that's a high Tellus. Nice. Can I go obtain the Saknoth now? Because I'm wearing the pendant? Is that how this works? We've probably still got about another hour of this game as well today, so who knows, we might get a decent amount of progress into Disc 3. If I can figure out what the hell to do. I'm not gonna lie, Chiraga, the thing that would really make me laugh, like the thing I would find really funny, in like the whole like love mechanic, is if of all people, the person that the game decides I fall in love with is Natalie, the one who asks me what I ate every day. I would find that hilarious. I can obtain the Saknoth now, because I have the pendant of sheer luck. Nope, I still cannot obtain the Saknoth. Sha la 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 la. Sha la 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 la. Memory who waits for me. Great song. Okay, so I can't save there anymore, which is slightly concerning. I guess I'll go back up the stairs. Back upstairs, innit? Oh, this has stopped. I can go in here. You downloaded the demo to try. That took no convincing whatsoever. Okay. Where to do I go today? Ooh, is that a stick? You see dried spots of blood here and there. Josh, I am a weak woman. I mean, you said it, not me. There's countless bloodstains splattered everywhere. Is my game screwed, or is it the laser on my PlayStation? I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's the PlayStation. Maybe it is the PlayStation. I don't know. There's something about Bessie's body that bothers me. Guys, there's something about her body. Okay, I will swap it out after the next save point. For now, let me go back to here. And then I will, you know, get to it. I'm just gonna fast forward it on to where the cutscene is. Okay. Back to your regularly scheduled programming. Yay! It was going well. Why do you not work?
What a beautiful sunset. Bring her boat, boys. Quickly. Steady. We're in shallow waters. Now, slowly. Lower the anchor. Don't be unreasonable! We can't handle that many passengers! The sky is getting dark! The draft! We're sinking! Bessie! Bessie! The meat is burning! It's burning! No! It's not working! No! Hey! Hey! Where are you going? Where are you going? Hey, you! No! No! We're sinking! Wait! My boat! My boat! My boat!
Are you awake? These ruffians! You harlot! Strumpet! Have you no shame? Oh, if only Elaine had been saved, we wouldn't be in this mess.
Elaine?
Yes. She was merciful. She was benevolent. She believed me, and she was fond of my paintings.
Your paintings? The sun.
It wasn't my fault! All of a sudden, There was a coal ship out of nowhere. It was dark. What could we do? It sank so fast. I was faultless. Elaine. Poor Elaine. If only I'd stayed with her. Hey, you! Hey, how's that? Just a lamp? I'll make you just a lamp!
You're crazy!
Shut up!
Honey, let's stop this now. It's time to stop. It's okay. It's over. I'm sorry. My husband, a long time ago, he was the captain of a big pleasure boat. It was a gorgeous boat. He was so proud of it. But then there was the accident. So many people died. Everyone blamed my husband.
Content trigger warning. I do not like where this is going.
He started drinking heavily. Silly, isn't it? No matter how much you drink, you can't forget such a tragedy. But he met Elaine. She believed he was innocent. She helped him carry on.
This Elaine, she's dead?
Yes. Why is it that good people seem to die so early? What a waste. While Elaine's husband Patrick was traveling, a robber broke into their house. My husband has always said, if only I had been there for her. We should stop this conversation now. My husband is waiting. He can be so impatient, you know?
I can see why there's the content trigger warning. Huh. Right. Looking behind... Of all the times to walk in, Abby. Hello. Welcome on in, Abby. Thanks for the look. Roseanne, do you mind just popping a shout out to Abby if you don't mind? If you would be so kind. Great streamer, does a lot of Tomb Raider content, recently playing through Tomb Raider Underworld. Right, okay, so I'm not going to bother saving. What I'm going to do is I will pop you on BRB. I will swap out the PS1 for my Slim PS2. And I will get that sorted there and see if that makes this any better. So I probably won't. I'll probably be gone for longer than 3 minutes. So apologies in advance, but I will. I'll get that all. I'll get that all going here. So I will see you when I see you, I suppose. I'm just gonna try and get this sorted out and see if a different PlayStation has better results. I'll see you very shortly. To make life easier, as I don't know if you saved, I have to make sure you pick the... Oh, yeah, no, I'll make sure to do all of that again, don't worry. But I'll be right back.
cold ship out of nowhere. It was dark. What could we do? It sank so fast. I was faultless. Elaine. Poor Elaine. If only I'd stayed there.
Okay, so that...
Hey, how's that? Just a lamp?
So that filter doesn't look very good on stream. Okay. So that's fine. Can I skip this? Yeah, I'll skip that along. That's fine. So I'm gonna because I didn't bother taking the RGB SCART cable from my from my I didn't bother taking the RGB SCART cable from my other PS2 that's set up in my bedroom. So what I've done is I've got the composite video cables here. So what I'm doing is I'm just sort of filtering with I'm filtering with some of the post-processing and deinterlacing settings just to get as much of a clean picture as I can, because when I did that, the post-processing imitates like a consumer CRT. Some of the cutscenes, it did have some of those fragments in there that don't look very good on stream. So I think if I was to do it, because when I don't have any post-processing on, it looks a little muddy. So I think if I can, let's keep it on that for the time being, because that makes it look relatively clean on stream, and then I can go from there. Right, but yeah, okay, hello everyone, let me just take that off. Right, hello Kiraga. Hello to anyone else in chat that is listening. I've switched out the PS1 for the PS2. I have connected it to composite, so I've gone through some settings on the retro thing just to make the composite look decent on here, because the RGB SCART's set up on my other PS2 in my bedroom. So I think the issue was the PS1, because I got the pendant, I got to the cutscene, I just let it play, no skipping or anything. So I think it might have been an issue with the old PS1. So that leads me to say I may have to see if I can get a new PS1. So, to be honest, I expected it, because the old PS1 that we have, like the big grey model, that's been in the family for over 20 years. So, like, if the console was going to be the issue, I would expect it. And of course, my slim PS1 was a bit iffy here and there too. So I might have to look about, like if I go to another retro game fair, seeing about getting a new PS1 from scratch, and do that. Which is doable. Like I might get both, Alexis. I might get a modded one, and I might get a an unmodded one, just for myself. But yeah. So you see something blue shining in Bessie's. You see something blue shining in Bessie's bosom. You see something blue shining in Bessie's bosom. It's a blue key. I will take that blue key. Can I get the gun as well? A repeater. Nice. Can I see anything else in Bessie's body? But yeah, apologies for all of the delays there, guys. Unfortunately, you know, with retro hardware you get these issues. But thank you for sticking around and hanging about. Bloodstains. Oh, thank you for the hydrate, Piggy. Thank you for the hydrate. But you know, the PS1 was probably bound to go eventually, so... That's the problem with old hardware, like, they don't last forever, unfortunately. And that is a PS1. In fact, I've just realised, when it comes to getting a new PS1, I'm probably going to get, like, what you said, Alexis, get a modded one at the Retro Game Fair. But I've just realised, I've got a big bunch of trade-in credit for CEX. I can just get a new PS1. It says that there's someone on the other side of the door. Can I open the door? But how does the game look, by the way, guys? Does it look decent? Like, is what I'm doing with the composite filtering and everything, does that look good on stream? Looks good to you? Good. Because I'm about to say, when I didn't have it on, like, it looked fine, but, like, it probably looked a bit muddy, so I figured if I can add some de-interlacing in, and then also add, like, a filter that, like, sort of adds in there with the post-processing to add a bit more of a CRT feel, it would probably look a bit more pleasing to the eye, which I'm glad that that's the case. Jimmy PS1's having issues, but it's good to... Yeah. That's what it seems to be anyway. So, like, from the sounds of it, it might not have been the disc after all for disc 2. Like, it seemed to be working fine for disc 1, but maybe the PS1 was just having it. It's either that or just maybe this game doesn't agree with my PS1. In which case it's like a PS2 thing, which that could also be a factor. You get that sometimes where, like, some games just don't agree with one console but work fine with another. Like, it loads games fine and everything like that, so, like, I think the PS1's still got a bit of time left in it, but I'll keep an eye on it going forward. Oh, I got a saber. Nice. Right, okay, so... what's on the other side of this door?
Koudelka!
Edward.
Koudelka!
Over here!
Where are you?
I'm over here!
Oh, thank God. I was so worried. Are you okay? Are you hurt?
No. I'm okay. How about you?
I almost got creamed by that monster. Luckily, I went down the side hallway. Walls caved in. We can't get back to the sanctuary. I figured if you'd escaped from the garden, you'd be here. Thank God I took the underpass.
It's no use. This door won't open.
Damn it! Is there another way out? Aren't you underneath the arbor?
There is. There is another door across from the cathedral.
The cathedral, that's right. There's got to be another way out. A secret passage or something.
Secret passage?
Okay, let's split up. Koudelka, start from that door. We'll go along the wall. Find a place to regroup. Clear?
Got it.
Koudelka,
Yeah?
don't get killed.
Same to you.
See, that like played perfectly fine, no issues whatsoever. So I think I can actually get rid of this window capture. So I will remove that. Okay, I think we're fine. For now. Oh god, I feel like this playthrough is a bit of a cursed one on stream, guys. I'm not gonna lie. It's a bit of a shame, but you get these games sometimes. Okay, Jay, I made you in-game. I fed you a nice roasted lamb, but you thought it was a bit naff. See, that's the thing. I'm usually like a roast beef or fried chicken guy. Lamb's eye, like I can have a nice lamb stew. Just because, yeah. In the library. So I need to go back to the library. Now the only question is, how the flip do I get to the library? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't have any beef or chicken. Well, clearly I'm not important enough to you, Kuraga. Yeah, it's a shame that probably about half of this playthrough has been plagued by stuttering dialogue and skipping FMVs. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Love you really, Kuraga. Love you really. Let me just check some settings just for my peace of mind. Because now I'm all bloody... paranoid. Everything looks fine. Fingers crossed. Something's not right. Ew. Well, this is encouraging. Geyser. I gave you a comic book. I do like comics. It's Forearms from Ben 10. I'm just gonna move over here. This is gonna be a close one, guys. What does wind do? Wind does a lot more damage. Oh, it's me again. I like how it keeps just like... Oh. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that did a lot less damage than I expected. Not gonna lie, that boss was a bit lame. That boss was a bit lame. He tried his best. Kira, he died as he lived. A bitch. Hey, I have holy water. I can save.
Suck my nuts, bitch.
I will say this retro thing really does well with composite signals. Like, this looks pretty pleasing to the eye. I mean, I can't be too hard when you only have one character, and you are above... I am above the Wow, I'm above the estimated level. Oh. I'm above the estimated level? Oh, wow. I'm awesome. Right, okay. Roman nuts. I've obtained more of Roman's nuts. I'm gonna guess it is Roman Reigns. Okay, so I can't go, so I need to go this way. How did you get Roman's nuts from GTA? Roman, cousin, I require your nuts to perform battle against crazy undead creatures. See a statue of a woman, the words, when the goddess bleeds, then shall she fall, are inscribed on it. If I clutch you, do you not bleed? Oh god. This asshole. Oh wow, that's only 200 damage. Have I been able to now withstand the power of the Glock? I'll go back into it. I'm gonna be honest, Piggy, like, I was kind of hoping that the build-up to WrestleMania would sort of reinvigorate me a bit. I'm not gonna lie, the build to WrestleMania this year was a bit naff. It only started picking up in like the last couple of weeks, and I've checked out the highlights from night 1 of WrestleMania. I'm like, I mean, it were alright, you know. Nothing that was really sticking out to me. I am glad with the big return from night 1 though. That was nice. But aside from that, I'll see what people think. Like, yeah, night 1 of WrestleMania happened last night. Night 2's right now. But yeah, overall, yeah, yeah, it's alright. Like, I've been a bit disappointed and sort of checked out recently. I will say though, one thing I found quite interesting, because you know how a lot of wrestling promotions tend to like overinflate their attendance figures? I was actually quite, I was quite surprised when John Cena was there announcing, oh, this is what the day 1 attendance is, that they actually said the actual numbers. Like, I'm subscribed to a couple people on like Patreon and that, like the free model or whatever, and they were giving like the play-by-play on like ticket sales and stuff for the venue for WrestleMania, and literally the number that came out on the day was actually the amount of tickets that they sold. So like, they were giving factual numbers. That is how much we sold for WrestleMania night 1. So I'm like, huh, interesting, because they always have a tendency to overinflate the numbers. I'm like, no, they announced that there was about 50,000 that were in attendance, and that is how many tickets sold for night 1. And I found that to be just a weird thing, because usually they always big the numbers up more than they are. And it's like, oh yeah, we did like 8,000 more tickets than we really conventionally sold, or that the venue can do. And I'm like, no, they gave a proper number. I suppose they've realised it's easy enough to find out the proper number. Well, yeah, there is that. And the people already knew that it wasn't getting more numbers than WrestleMania 41. I'll pop another snooze. I'll keep going for a little longer because I didn't quite get through what I wanted to. Vigna's doll! Yes! We got it! Thank God! Do I want to prick? Sure. You feel the presence of someone behind you, a presence you've never felt before.
Oh, you already
Repent now! Judgment Day is near. The cacophonous sound of 7 bugles will consume the heavens, and all sinners will burn in the fiery wrath of the Lord. But I will not die. Death knows no boundaries. It is an integral part of each and every life. Death is ultimately an act of grace and love from the Lord.
Grace and love.
Oh, a blessing, is it not? Oh, Daniel Scotius Erigena, blameless soul. That man has not a heart to be found in his body. Though I do thank him for building the monastery here.
And you are?
Where are my manners? Hello! My name is Raja Bacon. I am a monk from the Franciscan order.
A monk? And I thought you were a mummy.
Yes. You are quite right in your assessment of me. Sun-dried kippers may be more pleasant to look at than my shriveled-up appearance. There was a time when I was hailed as the foremost warlock. But my profession seems to go in and out of fashion with the passage of time. Can't do much about that, can I?
You are a strange man. That's if you can be called a man.
I have given up being a man many hundreds of years ago. I am no longer a person, though I hesitate to answer questions regarding my existence because I have yet to figure out exactly what I am.
That's fine. It's not that I need to know anyway. But tell me, why were you sleeping in such a strange place?
I've never been able to awake in a good mood, and I just planned to rest for a while. What year is it anyway? Are we still on the Gregorian calendar?
Are you trying to fool me, or are you being serious?
Of course I'm being serious. The clock I own was too big for the coffin.
It's 1898.
Lord have mercy. I've been asleep for close to 100 years.
Well, I guess there are some things that still surprise you.
Watch out. When life begins to lack the element of surprise, that's when you are walking down the path to the Lord. Anyway, as a token of my appreciation, I'm going to keep the metal gate unlocked for you. Go through the gate.
Why would you do this for me?
Well, it seems to me that your friends are running amok inside the monastery grounds. They're making so much noise. Would you mind telling them to keep it quiet?
Keep it quiet. Okay, sure. Whatever, big guy. Okay, that happened. Also, for a near 4-hour show, a lot of matches last night felt like they could have gone on a bit. Yeah, that. Like, I hadn't watched the show, but that was the main complaint that I heard. That the shows felt like the matches felt like they were just a tiny bit underbaked. Which, you know, like that can happen. But yeah, I don't know. So far, the overall feel I've gotten from the show is, do I want to pray in front of Charlotte's grave? Sure. I'll pray for you, Charlotte. But yeah, like, overall, like, I've not been hearing that WrestleMania's been bad. Like, at the very least, that's something I've been hearing that's been pretty positive across the board. I've not really heard anyone say, oh yeah, WrestleMania was right shit. I've not, you know, heard that or anything like that. I've generally been hearing that, like, meh, like, the build wasn't that great, and, like, WrestleMania itself is just like, it's been fine. It's been fine. But so far, all I'm hearing is, like, it's a very middle-of-the-road Mania. Which, you know, you do get those. You do get those. But, like, if it's middle of the road, I'm fine with that, as long as it's not abhorrently terrible. Because we've had those before. Can I leave? Yes, I can. I'll go to... Come on! Let's leave! Gesturing to no one. I think if I can reunite with the party and then save, I think that's where I will leave it today. I'll temporarily save here just in case. You never know, I might run into another boss. Let's go with it, yeah. But that's the thing, like, I've watched, aside from WrestleMania 39, because that was when I was sort of on the outs of watching WWE for a while, I have watched every single WrestleMania. Besides 39 and this one, I've seen them all. And I've sat through some really bad WrestleManias. Like, I sat through 27. I sat through WrestleMania 11. I sat through WrestleMania 9. I sat through the first Iron Man match that went with no falls in the space of a whole freaking hour. I've sat through WrestleMania 13. Which, aside from Bret Hart versus Steve Austin, was terrible.
Koudelka.
Edward.
Oh, thank goodness you're okay.
That's not completely the case. I have some bad news for you. I saw the caretakers, both the husband and wife.
Really, where were they?
They're dead. Apparently they were the ones responsible for killing all the thieves and desperados that were sneaking into the monastery. And with good reason.
I don't know. I don't believe it.
You should know very well what has been going on. Ogden was trying to avenge the death of Elaine.
Death of Elaine? I don't believe it. This is preposterous.
Who is Elaine?
I have no idea. All I know is Elaine's spirit called me to this place. Tell me, who is Elaine? And Patrick? The caretakers told me that robbers broke into Elaine's home while Patrick was away and murdered her. Elaine was a benefactor for the caretakers. They took it upon themselves to murder every single robber and desperado that entered their grounds. It was a form of revenge for them.
I'm originally from Ireland, you see. Although small, my family had a successful business and was soon able to send me to school.
More like America.
Which I loved from a very early age. I was soon accepted to a prestigious university in England. And with my parents' assistance, I made my way across the ocean.
Made my way.
I met Patrick at university. We were both studying chemistry and embarking upon similar paths. About that same time, I began competing for the love of a beautiful woman, Elaine, and we had a falling out. I loved Elaine with all my heart. Omnia Vincent Amor. But love does not conquer all. I soon discovered that I lacked the social status and inheritance money necessary to properly care for someone so well-bred and sheltered as Elaine.
You also lack the people skills.
I gave up my suit and made way for Patrick. To ease my pain, I joined the church and left the secular world behind. And being the perfectionist I am, the Vatican made me a bishop in charge of some very important matters. But it's been so hard to distance myself from one's emotional attachments. Although I had not seen them for 20 years, I wished them all the best in their life together. And if it hadn't been for this, I wouldn't have thought twice about seeing Patrick again. That's right, Patrick. How can this be? He promised me he was going to take care of Elaine and make her happy. What could have happened?
Being a witness to the gory aftermath. I have a hard time believing the caretakers were acting on revenge alone. Believe me, it was an unimaginably heinous sight. And what about these monsters that keep appearing? No, there's a bigger secret we have yet to uncover. This is the key to Patrick's mansion. Shall we go?
The boys are back in town, the boys are back in town, the boys are back in town. We got the boys. We got the boys. Is this the Krusty Krab? No, this is Patrick. No, this is Patrick. No, this is Patrick. I'm not a Krusty Krab. Patrick, that's the name of the restaurant. Tartar sauce! I lose! But it's not Tuesday, Patrick. Tartar sauce! Thank you for the clip. Oh, God, Jesus, look at the damage. Oh, well, that's nice. Oh, that is nice. That is real nice. But for now, I shall stick with my fists. Okay, so I have the Valner and Vignadol, and I have the blue key. I also have masks, and a disc, and Daniel's arm. Sorry, Daniel. Vignadol, blue key. So the blue key needs to go somewhere. Right, okay, what I'm gonna do, because it's less than 3 minutes till the ad, I'm just gonna pop you on the ad break now. And then, yeah, and then that way then we'll have a straight run to get to a save point, see about doing this Valner and Vigna thing, and then go from there. So I will be back in about 3 minutes. Welcome on back, everyone. Welcome on back. Right, okay, let's see what we can do. I'm gonna see about doing the I've got like another 15-20 minutes I can use. I'm gonna see if I can get a bit more progress and sort of work the time back. Because I spent so much time with the console swap out and everything, so I'm gonna see what I can do. It is encouraging to know that I am ahead level-wise than what I should be, so that's nice. My knuckles broke, but I just... Level 2 punching man James just murdered a demon child with his fists. Oh god. God, you love to flippin' see it. Just 1, 2, bosh. Bang, and the child is dead. Bloody Nora. Save some for the rest of us, James. Ay, ay, ay. Alright. So... I need to go all the way to Valn and Vignes. That's all the way back here. And thanks for the clip, by the way. And like, just thank guys for sticking through this stream and everything. I know it's been a bit, you know, annoying, what with the stuttering in the cutscenes and the dialogue, and then me having to take like 15-20 minutes to switch consoles out and then fiddle with settings and everything. It's been last couple streams of this haven't necessarily gone entirely well, which is a shame because it's a very enjoyable game. Right, okay, Holy Water Font. So I will save here just to be safe, but I will try and get past the Valner and Vigna thing and see if I can find another save point. Actually, let me see here. Come on. Oh, I'm near that thing, because I think Alexis said I can get the ultimate weapon if I save specifically at 11 hours, 11 minutes, and 11 seconds. Maybe one to bear in mind. Come on. Right. Let's keep it going. Balloon Man! It's also crazy that this is the first time I've been told by Alexis that, oh yeah, you're over-leveled right now. You're like over the recommended level limit. I'm like, sweet. I love to hear that. I can just punch a balloon for 350 health. Like, this is great. Come on, Karate Master James. Oh, bloody hell, okay. So earth damage does a lot to him. Alright. I do think the filtering I've done on the game actually does look really nice with the RetroTink. Also, the RetroTink for composite video has an orange light. It was green for RGB SCART, It's orange. Otherwise, also I got new armor. I got a frock. Sweet. I have a fire frock. Get that on Koudelka. Make her look like the prettiest girl at the party. Okay, so I need to go through here. This gets me back into the underground tunnel. Then I can save here, because this is the underground shrine font. I remember. Doop. There we go. We'll get in there. I also know that the delayed button inputs and commands and everything like that is definitely not the it definitely wasn't the PS1. It's happening with the PS2 as well. And there's probably just some little quirks in how the game controls. Right, okay, Valn and Vigna. Here you are! There you are! Give them the dolls, stop moving, you got the green key. Well, and come use with the green key. You use the green key, you won't need the green key anymore. Progress! Right, a potion. Sure. A prison cell. It's rusted shut. Can we unrust it? Right. Door over here. Charlotte's cell. Charlotte's cell. Oh, that's not encouraging. You made Soletta Mercury? Yeah. Alright. What do we got here? There's still food on the table. Can I eat it? I'm a bit hungry. I'm putting my head into the mind of Koudelka right now. What would Koudelka say? I am quite famished. Suddenly the furniture in the room starts to vibrate and space itself begins to twist. Oh my god! The boss. We're fighting the evil chairs. And also the evil bookshelf. Ooh. What would Koudelka say? A lot of profanity. Shut it, you bigoted prick. Also, ow. Oh no, you've silenced the guy that is my physical attacker. Whatever shall I do? 21 damage. That's not good. Haymakers. You know what? I'm gonna play it safe. I'm just gonna high potion. That'll do. I also could have equipped the fire saber, which would have been a smarter idea. Ah, well. I'm gonna go to the bookshelf. Bookshelf's had it too good for too long. I'm doing good damage. Ow. Don't do that. Wow, that was shit. that was shit, mate. AW axe. Yeah, why not? Look at my massive abundance of health. Ow. Huh. Man, the damage is better. Alright. I did it! Yay, the bookshelf is dead. Now to burn the living shit out of these chairs. We're getting there. We are getting there. Ow. I mean, damage is damage. Right, okay, I'm just gonna make sure you stay up. Do I have just like a regular potion? Yeah, I'll use a regular potion. Let's burn it again. Still up. Okay. Sure thing, buddy. Whack. Cheese. Cheese. I can't go 3 seconds without thinking about Gundam. That's pretty accurate then. That is pretty accurate. Gonna die now. Yay! Now they are the dead. Who knew that a set of chairs and a bookshelf would be so... Oh, okay, more cutscene, fine.
Charlotte, do you know what these are? They're letters from your mother.
My mother? Letters? There's so many!
Did you know that your mother was a queen of Hanover? It seems that after you were born in secret, your mother was locked up inside Alden Castle. Even while she was imprisoned there, she sent many letters to you here in the monastery. She never laid eyes on you, but she often imagined what you looked like. She dreamt of the day when she would be able to see you. Her letters never got to you, and she was never told of your death, so she continued to write you letters even after you died. Your mother loved you, Charlotte.
What? No, I can't take this now. She love me? No, it's too scary. Hey, I feel warm. happening? No. Help me. I'm not gonna forgive you. You love me? I hate you. Don't pray for me. You.
Charlotte, how does it feel to know you are loved?
What about the optional cutscene? Okay, unless it's optional. I guess I'm just built different. Sweet, level up. Right. Right. 2 dried food and yeah, that'll do. That'll do. What was that? What did they drop? A flare brooch. Sweet, what does that do? Right, okay. Well, I'm gonna unequip this now. Barehanded. Barehanded. Right, okay, flare brooch. Let's see. Slight increase to piety and mind, decreased intelligence, armor pass. That I will take. Or yeah, that'll do. More better. Oh, hello. Right, okay. The table that was on the food that was on the table is gone. Okay, and there's a door. Dungeon, ground floor. Okay, Alexis, just for my peace of mind, am I near a full save point, or is it going to be a ways? Because I only really have like 10 minutes at most. I was 60. Okay, right, that's fine. We'll end it there then. We'll end it there. I think we've done enough progress. Right, so that's that. Let me turn off the thing there. Let's get my monitor back. Right, that looks good there. Let me go to schedule and put some music on. So yeah, thank you everyone for being here today. I appreciate it. I do apologize that the game's been a bit screwy. But you know, I can't really help that. My PS1 just wasn't handling the game well, so is what it is. I'll be honest, this stream and the last stream have left me a bit deflated, to be perfectly honest. It's probably the game I've had the most issues with in terms of streaming, but that's, you know, the risk you run when it comes to all gaming tech. Sometimes the console just ain't gonna work for you, so you just gotta roll with the punches in the grand scheme of things. But I do appreciate everyone that stuck around even for a little bit for stream, because, you know, the game didn't necessarily go the best. But, you know, it's what it is. It's what it is. In terms of schedule to come, I'll be doing more Koudelka on Tuesday. So look forward to that. That'll be part 5 at the rate we're going. Maybe it's not out of the realm of possibility that the next part might be us getting through the entirety of disc 3, or at least a fair amount of it, and then maybe the following Sunday stream would be the finale. We'll have to see with that. But you know, I'm gonna keep on with it. I'm gonna see where we get to. So yeah. Thank you very much for that. So that'll be this Tuesday, and then also the following Sunday. And then after Koudelka's done, I have one more stream lined up that I am planning with a streamer friend of mine that I haven't gotten the chance to hang out with for a long ass time. So there'll be another fun one-off stream coming up that I'll talk about as and when. Thursday, 6 PM, I will be doing Split Fiction with Kim. Hikari Kim98, who is in chat right now. We'll be on her channel. We'll be proceeding more with Split Fiction, seeing how far we can get. We've made some good progress so far, so we'll see what goes on with there. I have a hangout in my Discord on Friday. If anyone's interested in joining the Discord, you just have to use the channel point redeem that's there for 3 channel points, just to give the indicator that you are interested. And then, of course, you know, we can pop everything in there, so there is that too. And yeah, Saturday 7 PM BST, there will be the movie night in Discord. I'm going to be checking with Shocky to see if it's likely that they will be there. If they will be, I will let them pick. If they're not going to be there, I will pick one, and it's going to be a Studio Ghibli film I've not watched. So if Shocky doesn't pick the film, just be aware that the film that will be oncoming will be a Studio Ghibli film. So yeah, that's pretty much everything from me. Is there anyone online to raid right now? I think I was about to raid out to Mike, but I think he's on a break or anything, or he's on a BRB. I don't know how long it'll be till Mike's back. You know what? It's Mike does audio. Mike. Let me pop a shout out. Mike does audio. Recently got Twitch partner. Really good dude. Recently did a full playthrough of Breath of Fire 3. Does a lot of Final Fantasy 8 speed running. And also does a lot of video game remixes and stuff. He works on a lot of mods. Finished again. I haven't, Aaron. I haven't. No. There's still some more time. So yeah, we'll raid over to Mike because he's a really good dude, and you know, it's not every day that you get Twitch partner and you do a stream celebrating it, and you know, even though, you know, in the grand scheme of things, it ain't much. We'll send over a raid over to him and, you know, wish him well and say congratulations, because yeah, he's a really good dude. Anytime I hang out with him, Mike's really cool. So let's do that. So let me pop the raid message in chat. So there's the raid message. Please feel free to copy it. I would appreciate if people stuck around and just pop the raid, if you don't mind. And we'll send over a raid to Mike. That's the raid message I will be using. And I will pop a raid over to Mike Does Audio. But yeah, thank you everyone for being here. I appreciate it. Next stream will be on Tuesday for some more Koudelka. So we'll see what we get up to and what happens there. But yeah, aside from that, you know, thank you all for being here. I've appreciated the time that you've given. I understand that, you know, time's a precious resource, so thank you very much for sending a bit of love my way. But yeah, I will see you next time. Till then, goodbye.